First opened in the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball. In now, Francisco Lindor. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Temperature at first pitch. There it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Digging in now, Michael Brantley. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Line drive to center field. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. Brantley, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt here, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs it. So striding forward now, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, George.
Fouled off.
Springer.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. At the plate, Alex Bregman. Here's the first pitch to him.
Alex Bregman.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something out there.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Alex Bregman becomes out number 2 this inning. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike. To first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is Edwin Encarnacion now. They'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. One strike now from Cole. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Striding in for the Indians, Yonder Alonso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Melky Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Lindor charging in on it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Next up for the Stros, Marwin Gonzalez. Too low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Brantley. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to Alonso. Takes care. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 1 for 4. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Now in the box, Yan Gomes. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. So 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now to the plate, Greg Allen. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try.
And it's the pitcher that makes. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's 1 down now. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Evan Gattis becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled off. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. So striding in, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance.
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch, and the inning is over. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One strike now from Cole. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Yeah, and that is off the first base bag. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Three runs already home here. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So coming to the plate, Yonder Alonso flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. Here's Melky Cabrera, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to short. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Riding in once again, Jason Kipnis. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit well on the ground to first. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Started that swing a bit too early. 4 runs here in this half inning. Ground ball foul down the left side. Kipnis runs. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Altuve.
Nope.
Too high, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
First pitch on its way.
Carlos Correa.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea, who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Settling in now, Greg Allen. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
The center fielder, number 1. Greg Allen.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Leading off for
First
the
pitch of the
Astros.
at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Allen has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. standing in, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Lindor is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Kluber sets his sights. 0-1 on its way. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Grounded back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on. Evan Gattis now standing in. First time up, he went down looking. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Way out in front.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Edwin Encarnacion will be next. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. The 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Edwin Encarnacion now. He went down on strikes last time up. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Reddick looks up. Gone into the deck seats in center. Here's Yonder Alonso. He went deep last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled to first. And Alonso's going to have himself a base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Melky Cabrera. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, a hit in 2 tries so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The next 1-2 pitch. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So now 2 men in scoring position. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. Correa right there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in to try it again. Yan Gomes. No hits to this point. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll
a swing and a miss. That into the box, Martin Maldonado. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Martin Maldonado.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kipnis has it, and that's out number 1. Here's George Springer.
Number 4. George.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sliders in for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Cabrera will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the... Digging in, Greg Allen. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Francisco Lindor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Stepping up now, Michael Brantley. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Lays off 1-0. One and 1, here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. Six runs, 9 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Cabrera is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Gonzalez.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Ripped on the ground to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. Striding forward now is the DH, Edwin Encarnacion. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Read this one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability.
Ryan Presley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Hit out towards second. And Alonso's going to have himself a base hit. Stepping into the box, Melky Cabrera has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gonzalez sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. And this will kick off the wall out near the 315 sign. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Cabrera takes his lead at third with 1 away. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now batting, Yan Gomes. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And it's 1-1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball.
Ouch, that one hit him. At the plate, Greg Allen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Greg Allen.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, that's a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Allen is in pursuit. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Striding in for Houston, Josh Reddick. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. One out, nobody on. Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Allen racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Kluber steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Francisco Lindor.
0-1, here it comes. Popped him up. Correa is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. Here's Michael Brantley. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. In the air out to straightaway left. Moving under it, Gonzalez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's George Springer. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
Center fielder, George Springer.
There's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Third baseman,
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
second baseman,
Striding in, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Allen moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding in this one. I mean, we talked about his dominance throughout the game, and he allowed only 1 run. So to me, there's no doubt he was the story here.